Zidane Daney, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Electro Ninja's Lab. In today's video, we are going to be talking about some news. Recently, over on Twitter, thanks to KH Insider, we have found out that Disney Plus is going to be receiving a Kingdom Hearts CGI TV series. And while we currently don't have too many details, as it was one source from Disney Insider that they gave, it does mean that it is at least a possibility and in the thought process of the people creating it. As of right now, like I said, there isn't much information. So today we are going to be asking the question, which canon is this going to be in? Now, what exactly do I mean? Well, as of right now, there are currently two canons for the Kingdom Hearts series. There is obviously the game canon. This is what you will be reading. This is what you would know if you have only played the games. This is pretty self-explanatory. Everyone should know it if they are any type of fan of the Kingdom Hearts series. And honestly, most people do know about it. Pretty self-explanatory. The main story is the primary focus, with a few little bonus pieces thrown in. Always the final mix is the most canon piece of the history, such as how in Kingdom Hearts 1 final mix, you're able to face off against young Xehanort, or no, not young Xehanort, you're able to fight against Xemnas. This is canon, as in Kingdom Hearts 2, they specifically say, Xemnas says specifically, I've been to see him. He looks a lot like you. This is in reference to the fact that Xemnas fought Sora in Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix, which only fans who have actually played the Final Mix would even be aware of. Next, of course, is the other canon. The canon that most people are unaware of, and even if they are aware of it, aren't aware that there are many differences. And that is the manga canon. The manga is very similar, takes the same basic story that you find in the game, but it runs it a different way. The light novels also remain within this canon, basically telling a different amount of stories and honestly making it a bit more interesting. Um, Delving into more of the interpersonal relationships between the characters and truly making it its own thing. If you really look at each of these segments, you realize, holy cow, there is a lot that is different between these two series. And I personally have only read fully the first volume of Kingdom Hearts 2. So that's still a lot to unpack. And knowing what they are going to be doing with this series does remain to be seen. But like I said, the manga canon also has the light novels in it. So we'll just have to wait and see exactly what they decide to do. So the question then is, which canon are they going to choose to take on for this series? And honestly, it's a hard thing to say. Honestly, you would expect that due to the fact that Kingdom Hearts manga focuses more on the interpersonal relationships, you would expect that a large amount of the series would take from the manga, most likely still following the games, but choosing instead to follow more of the manga to develop the interpersonal relationships of these characters. But there is a second, or a third option, I guess, and that is it's entirely new canon, taking aspects from both, absolutely, but then making it its own thing, creating something completely new. A new Kingdom Hearts series that, while it could be considered the true canon, it doesn't necessarily have to be. There's a lot of things that go into what they could make with this series. And it's always been a question of, are we going to be getting a manga or anime, or rather a show or a movie adaptation, has always been in the backs of many people's minds. But now that we've actually seen that some of this is going to be coming, it does remain to be seen what they will be doing with the information that they've given us, or the information they've been given. Obviously, one should expect that there is going to be a lot of stuff dealing with the different characters outside um, of the main crew, often going to the other casts with um, uh, with the different Disney worlds, connecting the Disney worlds into this new series. Honestly, it all looks to be really interesting, and unfortunately, we can't know. The simple fact of the matter is that they have tried to make a movie before, and if they will even make this series, it remains to be seen. They've tried before, like I've said, but if they actually complete this, I'll honestly be surprised and happy. But once they do actually give us a full blown series, you can expect that I will be talking about it here on the channel, be it in a Show It Some Love or a review type series like what I did with with the My Hero Academia, or also what I'm going to be doing with season 4 of Miraculous, and again season 5 of My Hero Academia. So, as well as if Witch Hat Owler ever gets a anime adaptation, I'll also be doing that for that series. But that's beside the point. Anyways, guys, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of this whole process, and which canon do you think they'll go with? The game canon, the manga canon, or completely new canon? But anyways, guys, I have been Electro Ninja. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you have, definitely make sure to leave a like, leave your thoughts and theories down in the comments below. If you are going to leave a theory, make sure to use the hashtag theory review. And of course, if you are new, please subscribe and ring that notification bell. And if you want to support the channel even more, then you can head down to the description and check out the links down there, including my merch store, my Patreon, and many more. But anyways, guys, I've been Electro Ninja, and I'll see you guys next time. But on!